What's up, guys? It's your boy Reaction Action, bringing you another video, guys. Today we're gonna be reacting to Saitama versus Popeye. Saitama versus Popeye death battle, guys. It's been a while since I reacted to a death battle, guys. The first one I did on this channel was I think Krona versus Venom, guys, and that was a really awesome fight. I can only imagine what this is going to be about, because these are two, I guess, quote-unquote, as people like to call them, gag characters. Saitama has never lost a fight. He's never really even been hurt. And Popeye the Sailor Man, the spinach demon who just destroys everybody once he eats spinach, man. It's like he becomes God, and God get godlike powers and stuff like that, man. So yeah, guys, to be honest with you, I don't know who's gonna win this fight, because both of them seem like unstoppable forces. Well, Popeye, he seems to be able to get hurt until he eats the spinach, so maybe Saitama will be able to put him out before he eats the spinach. Who knows? My money, I would say, is on
2,000 years later.
Saitama. I'm thinking Saitama. No,
Much later.
yeah, we'll go with Saitama. We'll go with Saitama because I don't know. Guy's just undefeated, and he seems like he can't really be hurt. He seems unstoppable, guys. So we'll just have to see. Let's get on into it. But anyways, guys, you enjoy my reaction. Don't forget to like, comment the videos you want to see in the future, share, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the video.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh, 10 years of death battle? Been on for 10 years? Ooh. Support death battle and Rooster Teeth. Get the merch.
Saitama, the One Punch Man. Popeye, the Sailor
Popeye.
Man. East versus West. Old
East
versus new.
Healthy eating versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their
Lord,
unassuming
Popeye.
exteriors belie impossible strength.
Yeah, but
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I see them destroying the
It's
planet,
time to analyze
guys.
their
I don't know.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Life is pain, brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all
One
worth
Punch
something.
Man's
Without them,
animation was amazing. Season
It's a
1,
little early
guys.
in the day for an
Season 2 was
existential
okay,
crisis,
you know.
but luckily I came prepared.
for this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was a sentence.
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
Yes, sir.
So he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard his frickin' hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
It took was one punch.
He wants a real fight, guys.
He became too strong. He became the one, the
One
only,
Punch
the
Man.
infamous Caped.
Oh, well, okay.
But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man. As in,
Hey,
he
guys,
can help with almost every opponent
I don't know. I
he's faced
don't know if I can do a
exactly
video
one
past
punch.
15 minutes, and I think this is like
And this is a universe
23.
with some
I try to post all of it, but it might be
monster,
cut
like
a little
giant
bit.
who's over
I might just cut straight to the
4
battle if
kilometers
YouTube doesn't let me
and
post it.
dumps city-sized craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull giant meteors from outer space.
Or a monster king who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it
Bro.
into the stratosphere. And Saitama's never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any of them.
During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at
Whoa.
Saitama.
Who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it.
What?
The lava he was bathing in, naked. And then he punched him.
Bro, Saitama was crazy,
Saitama's
dude.
created after images just by hopping side to side.
Space won't
He
hurt
is a
him,
martial
lava won't
arts
hurt him.
master with his butt and survived the inhospitable vacuum of
Yep.
space
There we
after
go.
being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Kinda like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed. Or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light.
Let's
Saitama
go.
utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch. And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Consecutive
Kidding me?
normal
Those are
punches.
his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple,
A
he's
bored
the
one.
satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him.
Probably because it's normal to him. They just seem like normal punches to him, but they still
Imagine
win.
if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it.
Dragon Ball's underrated,
That's the
guys.
point. Far from the power fantasy.
Y'all ain't seen Dragon Ball? Watch Dragon Ball.
Saitama's life became an
It's really
existential
underrated.
nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even
Just
hitting them.
air,
Or shatter
man.
asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run every single day.
And a 10-kilometer run. Do it
Oh,
every
what happened? I
single
lost the sound.
day.
You've got to be shitting me.
It doesn't
Oh,
make
no,
sense
that was
because
just-
it's not allowed to
It was
make
just
sense.
death battle.
To be fair, though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for
Yeah.
years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable.
I think you could do 100
especially
push-ups a
spaced
day,
out,
I'm pretty
doing
sure.
100 squats and then running half a
think that-
marathon every single
that run will kill
day
you.
would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the
Okay,
micro
going in there.
level, then
Going
allowing
into
them
the
to
science.
repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over.
With no
After
rest,
a few
guys.
days, he shouldn't even been able to move, but he just kept
Push my
going.
body to the
There
limit.
might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are,
Yeah, so what does that
they'll
mean? He
plateau.
has no limit, or
Have I peaked? I gotta go
or
to
his
the gym.
potential
Well,
is
Saitama
limited,
trained so
unlimited.
hard, he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord
Boros.
Boros, and
Lord
finally
Boros.
broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches
It's serious,
a little
serious
harder
punch.
than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now you see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zettaton.
A lot of people
of
debate
TNT.
that, man.
Like,
They say like it
really
was going to
the
destroy
world.
the surface of the Earth, or if it's going to just destroy the
Despite his
planet.
obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is. Only Saitama's the only one in
Zeno
our show,
shook.
because
Not
who
Zeno.
cares about
What am
how
I talking
far up
about?
their own ass a
Genos.
supervillain is?
Genos.
You could just
Genos.
chill at home with your
Close
buzz and
enough.
play video games.
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard
Right.
my name becomes a byword for literally unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters, because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his
In
fights
one
in
punch.
one punch!
I guess that takes care of that.
All right, Popeye.
Sailor man, hero, adventurer.
It's a really good show, man. Popeye.
Man, he sounds like he's supposed
How you
to
like
back
it?
up
Yeah.
grow factories every day. And have you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like? He can sing.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
How exactly do you know?
Yeah, I was just about to
Popeye's
ask
origins
that.
are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was immediately upon birth
Pappy.
horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his son and never returned.
So Popeye grew up with a
It's actually a really good
shoulder
animated
and a
movie
bump in his
with
eye,
Pappy.
especially after discovering his higher calling.
I forgot what it's called. It's like a
Snot out
voyage
of
or
people.
something.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put his combat prowess to the test and joined the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It
Okay.
was there he learned the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Right.
Originating in the era of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch, twist, squish, and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his
Interesting.
arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fish.
And he's got Toon Force too, so I'm thinking that he'll be a good match for Saitama.
I don't even want to know.
I think the reason's pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his
Toon
corncob
Force.
pipe, pull a canyon close, punch bolts of lightning out of the air,
Bro.
and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the
What
sun is from
the
the Earth,
hell?
as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the speed of
Guys,
light.
I'm not gonna lie.
Of course,
Popeye,
Popeye must have swung his fist just as fast.
they're showing me some
Hell,
feats I've
he
never
could
seen of
shadow box
Popeye.
So fast, he somehow
And this is not even
occupied
with
2
spinach,
places at
man.
once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength
Yes.
is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd
Spinach.
find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor.
I'm not gonna lie, this show got me into eating spinach.
Propaganda straight from the
I started eating
bean counter, you
spinach.
Big vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my grains, damn you! It's only animal flesh and grain.
The canned
alcohol.
spinach is absolutely disgusting.
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is
Ate
a
the
leafy
leaves.
green nutrient
Yeah,
and
like that.
antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
Really?
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of God and anime.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied.
Right.
Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him
Invincible.
virtually impervious to harm.
Can't do anything to
Lets him
Popeye.
fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right. This big
What?
whatever the hell that thing is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Because why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Well, let's
Oh
find
no,
out.
man, you got some doggone.
A single can of spinach in Popeye's
Is
world
ant.
was once
That spinach
able
is
to
ant
grow
or
a
something.
beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye's spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories an average person will consume over their entire life.
What?
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT. Enough to destroy, well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbors so hard that when they
So
land,
Popeye is
they
eating the
melt
power
the
of a
earth.
star.
By measuring the angle of the planet after tilting, we can determine its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder.
I don't know,
is
guys.
that
It's
enough to
Saitama.
power a rocket ship so fast it travels
I
backwards.
kind of want to change my vote, man. Popeye seems pretty,
I know one type of herb that'll take you through time. Whatever kind of spinach it is, it sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his
What?
cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and
What
ate it.
kind of
Nothing
dumb
ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his I don't
I
know.
ain't gonna lie, man. Saitama might lose.
Here's the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit
He's
out of his own
beating
anime.
his own
So Popeye basically
animator.
fought two different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, He's a pretty chill broski, considering he's basically.
And that was a
as
pretty
big
good
as
movie too with the Robin
Lovecraftian nightmare.
Williams.
But he's always down for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
Guys, the Sailor Man. Guys, I don't know, man. I'm
Run the data through all possibilities.
Popeye might be
Teacher's starting to
taking
feel
the
those
dub,
winter
guys.
blues. Check out the help.
A shocking amount of people still think going to therapy means there's something wrong with you or that things have reached their breaking point. But that's not true.
Therapy is a tool to utilize before things get
All right.
worse. And you learn how to avoid those
Get this
lows.
battle
So if
going.
you're struggling with anything at all, BetterHelp can help you.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video.
Yeah,
phone,
guys, if you're
and
struggling with any
online
mental
chat
health
sessions
issues,
with a
man,
therapist, so you don't
you
have
need
to
somebody
see
to talk
anyone on
to.
camera if you don't want to.
It's
Go to
much more
therapy,
affordable than
man.
in-person
Don't-
therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in
Don't
under
let
48
the
hours.
stigma stereotype about therapy get to you. Get the help that you need, guys.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Death Battle viewers get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/DeathBattle.
That's BetterHelp.com/deathbattle. But right now, it's time
For a death battle. Boom bop. Probably in there because of a sale.
So expensive. No thanks.
Guys can't stand no one bad-mouthing his spinach. Put him up, yes, big palooka.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Whatever.
I'm crossing my fingers for Saitama, but I think he's gonna take an L, bro. Doing good, doing good. Nothing. Did nothing.
Well, blow me down. You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Boring. Yeah. Woo!
I can't read that.
KO. KO. Oh well. It's not over yet.
Huh?
It can't be over yet. And here we go. The spinach BS. Now we see the real fight is started. Woo!
A little bit more interesting now.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Woo! Get lose that continuous sideways stuff. Thinks he's loopy. Woo! Let's go.
You sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Alright, Popeye.
I am what I am.
And that's all that I am. Yup. Let's go.
What do you know? How am I gonna get back home?
Saw this in the comic. He flipped the subterranean or something like that. This battle's crazy. Woo! But guys, I ain't gonna lie. And they chase the animation. They're going all in on this fight. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Woo! Ooh, but look how Saitama's standing up. Let's go. Dip, baby. Oh. Spinach.
Amazing.
Yeah, bro.
This is amazing.
He like this.
How did you get
He
so
like
strong?
this.
I eat to be spinach.
I eat spinach. Woo. But it's just a straw reality. I guess the strong reality of Popeye's changing animations.
My heart's beating so fast.
Let's go.
My muscles ache.
Let's go.
I can feel them again.
Show us what you about, Saitama. Show us your real power, baby.
That's all I can stand, cause I can't stand no more.
All right. Let's go, Saitama. We still rooting for you, Saitama. A serious fight, baby.
I found it!
Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
Serious. Oh, he didn't say serious. No. Oh my God, Saitama. Okay, man. Let's see what they gotta say about this, man, cause did you turn into an egg?
Took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye
The Sailor Man. All right, man. Let's hear what they gotta say on this, bro.
Over easy? Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
I was kind of thinking that it was gonna happen, but let's
Despite breaking
see.
his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless. He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger.
Right.
Like a bodybuilder
That's true.
with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly. And he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the
He
Sailor
hasn't.
Man.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's
So he's
strength
already
does
got on
have
his
a
stream through the
limit,
series, and
what
he's
if
going to
We
the
know
beginning.
he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of
This is
effort
Cooper.
he could to
I'm
throw
watching
that
him
punch.
for a little
Since
bit.
he's still technically a human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he burned the equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules. For reference, the average person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama
Really?
is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch about 200 times greater than his weakest.
We burn
Using
calories even when we're
Boros'
sleeping.
energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT. That's absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
Well, that's impressive.
Well, then he
but
should be stronger than
far less
Popeye, right?
Popeye's star-busting power, which was millions of times greater. Sure, this
Oh,
is
well,
only an estimate.
I would
We
guess
don't
like a
know
star- the
Saitama's
star is
full
bigger
strength
than,
exactly.
Uranus,
But the point is,
so.
whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do
I'm not gonna lie,
that
that's pretty
figure
ridiculous. I did not know that Popeye
Popeye's
did all
just on
that.
a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if
Yeah,
Saitama was
yeah,
strong
yeah,
enough to
something.
kill Popeye in 1 punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new.
That too.
God turned off
Yeah.
all of reality, and Popeye just ignored it.
And he
And on the flip
ignored.
side, there was nothing stopping
the
Popeye
creator
from
of
just
his
turning
universe.
Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in 1 punch.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but pure strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
If you thought nothing could match the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
Hey, yo, give it up for Popeye, man.
And that's
I had a
it.
feeling, but I wasn't
First
sure.
Season. Thank you so much for watching and supporting.
Oh, that's
us
the season?
for over
They're
a
done?
decade. Here's to another as Death Battle will return in 2022.
Well, who we got? I think that's Demon Slayer. I couldn't make out anybody else. That was good, guys. I really enjoyed that. All right, guys, so I was wrong. I did not think that there was anything that could defeat Saitama, but Toon Force still shows to be a very broken thing. There was a lot of stuff that I did not know Popeye did, man. I did not know he occupied. I did not know he occupied 2 spots at once. I did not know he gave the son a black eye, and I did not know that he punched his own creator, the artist that made him, and also defied his God in his universe. Just thinking about all of that, it kind of makes sense. He's on some next level stuff, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man, I think they would have to give Popeye another character with Toon Force for it to be kind of like an even fight, you know? That I can see would be the only way for anybody to beat Popeye, especially when he amps everything that he has with the spinach. It was actually pretty cool how they calculated how much the spinach was, man. I was not expecting them to do that, but you know, Death Battle's all about calculations. Even though, debatably, I think they get some of them wrong every now and then, but you know, I think they're pretty, like 95% accurate on everything that they say. Maybe 80. But yeah, guys, I wasn't expecting that, man. Who did y'all think was gonna win? I obviously picked Saitama and was wrong. All you Popeye fans, yo, word up to y'all. But yeah, this was a really good video, man. Death Battle is still doing their thing. Really happy for all that success. Their videos are really fun to watch. They progressed from like when they first started, guys. I don't know if y'all seen like their very first videos, but I mean, they really amped it up from when they first started. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment the videos you want to see in the future, share, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
3, 2, 1.